touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. A try here for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to... So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Stokes. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Operating from the gun. Steele. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Weston. 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Pats respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
All right.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And Stroud now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. To the right side and caught by Dell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The throwing again is Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Stokes. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Operating from the gun. Steele escaping the pressure right. He stiff-arms him, and he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the try here for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another one caught by Collins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here goes Stroud again. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. A shotgun snap to Stroud. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Stroud to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 4th down. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Luke Musgrave. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Steele. He finds his man complete. That's Stokes. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Steele. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Stroud looking to change the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will wind up way